All right, good evening, guys. Today is Wednesday, March 18th. It is 10:15 p.m. at night. I just wanted to bust this one out. I know I've been MIA, but there's a few reasons for that I've been MIA. The move was finally successful. We finally moved to the new place, but I'm not gonna lie. During this big move, I got a lot of mixed emotions, a lot of mixed feelings coming up, especially of some other shit that I was going through. Not going through, but they just popped out of nowhere. I'm the type of person where I just move shit to the side. I try not to let anything bug me. And during the move, everything that I was tossing to the side really just popped off. And damn, it's been a fucking no lie. It's been a struggle till then to fucking even do this. I was fucking lacked the energy, lacked the motivation, and everything. I liked everything, man. I'm not gonna lie. That's on me. But there was a reason for that, and I feel ever since then I've gotten better, way better. I'm gonna tell you why. But going back onto the move, yeah, I'm finally. So this one, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the office set up. Let's just say I've been just down. I didn't want to do it. I'm just gonna record it from my room just for now. I really don't want to set up the office yet, for a few reasons. But yeah, I'm doing this in my room, how I had the last setup. But one thing I want to talk about is, all right, guys, I get the coronavirus, I get that whole thing, all right, but don't be assholes. No such thing to fucking panic buy, dude. Everybody needs some of these essentials, dude. Like, stop it. Stop it. Seriously. So I'm going to the fucking store, right? I ran out of TP and water. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can get some toilet paper and some water. Yeah, there's nothing left. Why? Because fucking assholes want to go and fucking purchase 4 fucking packs of fucking toilet paper and so many packs of fucking water that they don't leave anything for the rest of us because they're all fucking greedy assholes. I'm gonna tell you this: if there's something this virus has done, it has shown the greediness of people. Rather than trying to help each other out, make sure they don't take enough, they just take enough for their families. I'm gonna tell you this: we all have a sink. Go get a Brita. Literally, go get a fucking Brita. You can have drinking water. Don't be fucking assholes. Some people actually can't have water, but it's not good. I used to live at we used to in certain places, especially Hanford. Anybody who knows Hanford, man, that water sucks, and it stinks like fucking rotten eggs. I don't want to be drinking that, man. But stop with the greediness, people. Stop. There's enough food for everybody. You don't have to take 2 months worth, 3 months worth. All right. Let's help each other out. Leave some for our elderly. Leave some for them. Don't be so fucking greedy just because you want to have so much water, so much toilet paper, so much of this stocked up food. It makes you look like you're a genius, but in reality, it makes you look like a fucking asshole. Why? Because you're being a greedy fuck. All right? I don't want to say anything bad, but, you can believe in science. I believe in science, and I also believe in karma and shit like that. Science will tell you that, this is bound to happen. Why? Because the evolution rate of bacteria and any type of microorganism is light years faster than human evolution. That's just science. If you don't believe me, you can look that up. But also part of me tells me we are getting punished. We are getting punished for something. All right? Maybe it's not what we did. Maybe it's what our fathers did. Who fucking knows? Because I'm a big believer in the sins of our fathers should pass down upon me. But this virus has shown how greedy we are. This virus has shown many things out. Through this, we can't even unite. Not only that, you got fucking idiots still going to the beach. Really? You have a fucking virus that's going all around the world and you're not listening to scientists. Why? Because you either believe in fucking the conspiracy theories, and I'm going to tell you this. Conspiracy theories, it's cool. I'm not gonna lie. There's a few out there that I like, that I've dived into, but in reality, conspiracy theories aren't gonna make you fucking money. If they make you money, all right, pay attention to them. But if they don't, get the fuck away from it. Make sure you better your life before you dive into conspiracy theories. Because next, you're gonna think that you were never supposed to prosper because the elite have created this system where they don't let you prosper. That's bullshit. It's all about hard work, dedication. It's about fucking putting in the grind, the consistency. That's really what it is. If you really want to make it, if you want to be part of an elite or be part of the 1%, get to fucking work. All right. But still going on the coronavirus. Like, guys, Let's try to help each other out. It's not hard. If you know a few people that can use some essentials, give them some essentials. If you know people that have children, give them some food, baby food, formula. Don't stock up just on yourself. Don't be greedy. All right? Because if you think about it, this could be a test, and guess what? You all just failed. You failed the test because you were greedy. Instead of being loving and understanding, instead of trying to fight for fucking toilet paper or fight for any of these, which doesn't make sense either. We have a virus going on. It is a respiratory virus, but you're getting toilet paper. Some of you forget we have cloths. We have socks. You can buy fucking towels too to wipe your ass if you run out of toilet paper. There is newspapers for that shit too. Oh, you don't like it? Big fucking whoop. Big fucking whoop. That you don't want to use that if you were to run out of toilet paper. It don't fucking matter. Toilet paper is just toilet paper. You get a fucking bidet. Get a fucking bidet so you can sprinkle some fucking water up in your tush. But on another note, it's crazy about this coronavirus. It's been spreading quite a bit. A few cities gone locked down. A few countries have gone in quarantine. And but they got a vaccine for it. Well, they're working on one. I know last I checked was the U.S. already had a vaccine, and they're testing it on 50 people right now. I believe also Canada. Canada was finally able to what's that word? Isolate the virus. And then I think it was India or China. One way they were able to help some of these patients with coronavirus was using different types of medication. 3 or 4. I forgot the name of it. I'm gonna have to do it on my next rant. I'm gonna have to fucking look up the drugs that they use, because I'm gonna be honest, I did this podcast just out of nowhere. I was like, you know what, I'm tired of being in this fucking rut, and I'm on another fucking second wind or third wind, whatever you want to call it. You know, I'm on this fucking third wind. But another thing on the coronavirus that I want to talk about. This is affecting not only humans, guys. You gotta forget. I was reading about gangs of monkeys in India. Because there is no tourists to feed them, they are fighting each other for food. Let that hit you. This is so devastating to mankind that it's affecting our primate brothers. Literally, I saw a video of a group. Oh man, it must have been at least 80 or maybe even 100 in this little area. Man, they were throwing it down. They were squabbling. I am telling you that they were fighting for that food, and it just goes to show you how in our way of life, and anybody, and especially in nature's way of life, you know, one little thing can set an off balance in the world. You know, we all play a vital role in this. Everything, animals and everything. If you look at the ecosystem, you change one little thing from an ecosystem, you can make that ecosystem better or worse. Everybody always serves a purpose. The bottom feeders, everybody. It's all a circle of life. But that's it for the corona that I want to talk about, you know. But when I was getting into this rut, I was in it for a while because, like I said before, I did this podcast right now just out of fucking nowhere, just to get it done. A few days ago, I was at my brother's house and we were talking, and you know, he was talking about I forgot how Joel Osteen came up, but I personally don't like the guy. I'm gonna say personally because I don't know that guy. You know, it would be stupid of me to even say that. I just don't like the guy. One of them, he didn't open his church to people till like 2 weeks after, I believe it was the hurricane in Texas that hit. I'm a little, my memory's a little off. I've been off these few days, so I'll tell you guys when exactly it happened, but that's one of the reasons I really don't like the guy. But he had a book, and he's like, hey, read this, and whatever you read, try to involve 100% of it in your life. And by next year, this time, tell me if you're in the same spot. You know, I was kind of doing a little pushback. I'm not going to lie. Because that's just, you know, human. Sometimes we want to push back like, oh, okay, I'll try. But, you know, I ended up saying, I'm going to, whatever I read, I'm going to try to invoke 100% in my life. And it's called The Power of I Am. And I would feel like a hypocrite if I didn't read it just because I don't like them. I'll be a hypocrite because I always say keep the biggest hope you can get. The more open-minded you are, the more good things that can happen to you, the more blessings come to you. And to be honest, this is one time that I am a firm believer in that why to keep an open mind. Because as soon as I started reading, I believe I'm at page let me pull out the book right here. I'll tell you what page I am on. I started reading it a few days ago. I'm on page on 52. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's a really fucking good book. The Power of I Am, how it shows our self-doubt or even talking bad about ourselves when we say it. You're calling for that negativity. You know, you're calling for it. So if you say, oh, I'm fat, I'm lazy, I'm this, well, you're calling for that negativity, and that's what you're gonna find. Because from the way after reading this, it feels like negativity and positivity is a person. So whenever you're negative about yourself, the person negativity is gonna come towards you, and things are not gonna go your way. Exactly what you said you are, or what's gonna happen, it is gonna happen. If you're more self-positive and you rather than speak negativity, you speak positivity. Because there's a difference of thinking negative and thinking positive. Your thoughts, thoughts come and go. You're always gonna have negative thoughts. You cannot always have positive thoughts. No, negative thoughts will arise because that's just how it is in us humans. That's just natural. Or if you believe in religion too, that could be the devil's work. I always say the negativity is usually always the devil's work. He's trying to keep you away from God's plan. God's plan, he has something for you, but those negative thoughts keep you away from it. Whereas same is here for me, I kind of saw it as negativity and positivity as a person. And every time you speak on negativity, you're giving negativity the person life to go towards you. So you're calling them rather than saying positive things, saying, oh, I'm going to do this. I am going to do this. I am going to do this. I am this. That you're calling positivity. You're calling him towards you. You're calling him for this. You're calling that positive energy, those blessings to come to you in many, many forms. You're calling it towards you. Where in one aspect, the way he says it is one way to start is when you wake up every morning and every day, tell yourself, I am successful, I am wealthy, I am healthy, I am fit, I am in shape, I am smart, I am confident, I am prosperous, I am the son of the Almighty God, I am perfected, I am created in perfection. And for me, that went a long way because it started searing in my mind. And especially, I know a lot of people who break up, a lot of people who lose their job or don't get to the school don't get to the school where they want to go, or they don't get the job they wanted. And next, it sets them down a downward path where they're like, oh, I'm never going to do this. I'm never going to do this. Well, you're never going to do it because now you have the attitude and you're calling negativity, the person towards you, for that never to happen to you, rather than call positive. It's like, oh, I didn't get it this time. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. Where the more you say it, the more it's going to come to you. That blessing is on its way, but you got to stay positive with anything. If you want somebody to change, don't say, oh, he's never going to change like this. Why? Because then you're calling for it. If you really want somebody to change, you're going to say, he's going to change. I know he's going to change. I know he's going to change. He's going to change. You believe in it so much, so you bring it to life. And that's not going to happen within a month, within a week. You got to give it time. Everything is time. You got to be patient for it, but you got to work at it too. You got to stay on that course. And let's say if because I know a few people who sometimes they've been cheated. A lot of people I know have been cheated on, by either their significant other or by their ex, or I know a count of friends. One of my best, actually a few of my best friends that's happened to, and when that happens, they get into a negative mentality where it's like, oh, it's because I'm not this, I'm not that, I don't have a big butt, I don't have big boobs, I don't have this, I'm not thin, I'm not this, I am not that. Don't bring down on yourself on that. You're not supposed to do that. Don't do that. You're supposed to say, you know what, that's his loss, because I am health, I am wealthy, I am fit. I am prosperous. I am a queen. I am a king. I am the son of the Almighty God. I am the daughter of the Almighty God. I am made to perfection. I am. I am all these things. I am beautiful. I am good. I am kind. You have to build yourself up. That's what you're going to call towards you. That is what you're going to call towards you. Don't talk bad about yourself. Don't say you're this. Don't say you're that. Because then if you keep saying and saying and saying it, that's what you're going to call. And then next, whatever you say is actually going to start happening. It's going to be a what's that word saying? The self-fulfilling prophecy or something like that. Self-fulfilling prophecy. I feel that book is trying to say, and to be honest, it's true. It is 100% true, man. You are in control of your thoughts, of what kind of energy you want. What are you calling? Are you going to call it negativity? Or are you going to call it positivity? Lately I've been, for me, it was I was depressed, I'm not gonna lie. I did cry a few times. I couldn't hold back the tears. A lot of things just came up. And when I started reading this book, every time I read it, man, it just gives me a whole different perspective. And every morning I wake up now, I am prosperous. I am wealthy. I am smart. I am confident. I am in shape. I am healthy. I am so on and so forth, and you keep on doing it. Like sometimes when I get in my mood where like that like kind of that depression wants to hit me, or that anger wants to hit me, that's what I tell myself. I just start walking. I'll walk somewhere, and then I just start saying it. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am in shape. I am fit. I am educated. I am confident. I am good. I am kind. I am the son of the Almighty God. I am all these things. And I've noticed how my attitude has changed, and my perspective has changed as well, because, these past few days fucking suck dick. These past few weeks have kind of sucked dick for me, man. Like at this moment, I'm kind of glad I went through it, but at the same time, I'm not. It's like a 50-50 because I got this book and I got this new kind of another added mindset, to another tool to my mind to get me where I need to be, to really, really give me that thing. Cause I know I can fucking do whatever I put my mind to. I know I can do this podcasting. I know I can do it because I'm doing it right now. I never thought I was going to do it. I never thought I was actually going to be like actually kind of good at it, where people kind of like listening to me, cause I always get told I'm annoying or some shit. And, I know I do get fucking annoying. I'm not gonna lie, but that's just fucking me. That's just me. And that's what makes me fucking great. All right. Although some people like to stay silent, I talk a lot, man. If anybody knows me, I talk a lot. But also with this new thing, also I feel over these past few weeks, don't be afraid to tell people, your closest friends or anything, that you love them. Don't be afraid to send that friend you haven't talked to in 6 months, like, hey, I know I haven't seen you in a while, but don't forget, man, I fucking love you. Or tell your best friend, if your best friend's a girl, tell the girl. Or if you have multiple best friends, tell them. Just fucking tell them. It don't matter if they're a girl or a guy. Just fucking tell them. If they actually do mean something to you, don't be afraid to say it. Literally, if someone tells me that just makes my day. 'Cause I'm like, damn, I didn't think anybody would. You know what I mean? But don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid to show love to your loved ones. And it doesn't matter who it is. It can be someone older than you. It can be someone who's like maybe the mom of your best friend, who you really fucking love because she's always treated you fucking like family. And then, tell them you love them because of it. Don't be ashamed of that shit. The hell? God, well, because I'm a religious person, God sent his son here to show us how to love one another. He loved everybody. He sent his son to show us that. So let's do it. Why not? Send that love to whoever's closest to you, But also with this, I also want to talk about this new mindset. Not new mindset. It's just, I hate saying new mindset because it's not new. It is still me. It's just an added tool. I'm still 100%. But one thing I also noticed with this, man, if someone doesn't say those words to you, something like I don't. How can I say? Don't try to force a friendship to that point. Never try to force anything on anybody, because everybody has a right to live their life. You got to remember that. You can let's say you miss how you used to be with some of your homies, but it's like, because the mind is so different. You guys are so uncompatible now that you try to force it. Don't do that. Don't try to force anything, guys. Let people live. If people gravitate to you, great. Those are the people you're gonna love the most. If people don't gravitate to you, then you know what? You just gotta keep going and keep pushing. But just know this, especially for me, where I'm always gonna be there for anybody. Anybody in my past, anybody that really has known me in the past, that we were close at one time, or that we talked a lot at one time. No matter who it is, there's a few people out there I haven't talked to in a while, but if they're ever listening to this, don't be afraid to call me at fucking 4 a.m, 12, 11. I'm gonna be honest. I'm always gonna be there for those people that I grew apart from. I'm always gonna be there for them. I may not see you in 5 years, but in 5 years, if you call me and say, "Hey, it's me," I'm gonna be like, "Yo, how you been, man?" And then if you need something, man, I'm here. And that's to anybody too. Anybody that knows me. And if you don't know me, most likely I won't answer at 4, because if I don't know the number, then sometimes I answer, sometimes I don't. But even if you don't know me, just send me a message, email. I'll answer you, man. I'm here to. I feel like we all should be here to help each other and help the younger generation, and we got to be teachers to them. Not because we're older, but we got to pass down the. For me, I always say you got to pass down the knowledge. I don't. It kind of bugs me when people try to sell knowledge. Like, I get it, but don't overcharge price on a knowledge. If you're selling a book, okay, sell a book for $10, $5, 15, 20 the most. But if you sell it for like 30, 35, come on. Now you're just gouging people for something, or like when you this is, and again, guys, this is my perspective. Don't take what I say 100. This is my perspective. Like when you see an entrepreneur say like, "Oh, if you take this, sign up for my course or for my 12-step plan, and you can be making this." I'm gonna be honest, I don't like things like that, because it should be free. Just make your knowledge free, and you're gonna get the money. They'll find ways to make it. Like one of my favorite speakers that I like to see is Gary Vee. A lot of stuff he says you can find it on YouTube for free. He doesn't charge. Why? Because it's true what he says. Like, the point is to spread the knowledge. Just spread knowledge, make everything free. But as you make everything free, you're gonna become an icon. Next, when you become the icon, that's when you're gonna make even more money. Because next, you can have endorsement deals. How much money can't you make on an endorsement deal? But again, that's my perspective, guys. I'm a fucking weirdo, and I know I'm fucking weird. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'd rather be who I am than be who I'm not. Like during this, like when I was depressed, I was saying like, fuck, I wish I can be an asshole where shit doesn't bug me. I wish I can be this. But in reality, man, I really don't wish that, because I feel like that's one of my greatest traits that I have, that it's hard for me to ever hold a grudge for anybody now. I just want to love and forgive everyone. I want to be there for people. I that's what I want. I have a big heart. I know I do. But I always say sometimes my big heart is a fucking gift and a curse, because no lie, it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks when you have a heart, and it's hard it's hard for me to really kind of be an asshole, and especially to people who I once was cool with. I can't be an asshole. I'm like, nah. And that's why I always say, just do you. Always just do you, but be good at who you are. Be kind to everybody. I get sometimes you have to look after yourself. Be selfish at times. I understand that. We all got to be selfish at times to better us, You got to be selfish at times, and at that, I ain't mad. If you got to be selfish and take maybe a year, 2 years to yourself to really get to know yourself, do it. But just make sure you don't hold any regrets, because sometimes you can take so much time off that you realize that you're kind of forgetting to live a little with the people you love. That's been kind of one of my things that I kind of noticed. I've been working so much this past year, 2 years, and also a few years where I didn't stop talking to anybody. I just didn't see anybody for a while. Like I would go months without talking to nobody, hanging out with anybody. It was just all work. And how can I say, like, I can see where it kind of bugs me, where it's like, man, I miss so many things. I miss so many like get-togethers. I miss just to be with the people I care about, because again, I always tell myself I'm gonna live to 195 or 90. I'm gonna live, but everybody's not like me. Everybody doesn't see life as making it to 100. Other people think they're only living to 50 and 60, which for me, I feel we shouldn't be thinking that way. You should think you're gonna live to 100. Think you're gonna live to 100 to maybe to reach 85 or 90. That's what we got to do. Because if you look at life like that, you won't live life too fast to the point where you're in the grave. And going back on what I said, the way I think, other people don't think that way. So if they don't think like me, I gotta kind of, reach out to them and be like, hey, let's go get lunch or let's do this. Because I know some people, the way they live their life, it's not a life that's gonna take you to 80 or 85. It's sometimes a life that if you keep on the road where you're at, you can see the grave pretty soon. And I feel like I should be the one to reach out, because my mentality is I'm gonna live to 90, 85. I know I'm gonna live to that. I'm confident in that because I want to live to that age. I want to live my life long. I want that. But all right, guys, it's 10:44. I think it's time for me to fucking hit the sack. So this is a nice little rant. Hopefully I'm gonna have it up. Hopefully I'll have it up soon. I'm hoping by the next day or something. But we'll see. Hopefully it's on. Hopefully it's on tomorrow. And if you're listening this tomorrow, which will be Thursday, then you're lucky. I was able to put it out within less than a day. But as always, guys, love you guys. Let's stay positive in this time, especially with the coronavirus. Don't let these gangs of monkeys, fight each other or starve to death. Let's go feed them and feed the people, and learn how to love each other more, guys. Learn how to be forgiving, kind, and don't be fucking greedy, dude. Stop being with the fucking greediness with all the toilet paper, water, and hand sanitizer. A lot of people need some of that too, and the baby formula. So stop being assholes. But as always, guys, greatness is one day at a time, man. Love you guys, and hey, I'm back. I'm gonna see if I can pull out another episode here within 2 to 3 days. But let's do it. Love you guys.